Hello all, I'm Kelly Ammerman with Wild Goose Chase, back again with another episode in our series on managing nuisance birds from a biological perspective. Today's topic focuses on managing nuisance birds in a variety of specialized facilities, including places like sports arenas and power substations. There's a lot of important information to go over, so let's get right into it. In this episode, we'll discuss specialized facilities and what it is about the building's architecture and operations that attracts birds to them. We'll also discuss the kinds of issues that a variety of bird species can cause at these kinds of facilities. And finally, we'll go over some of the reasons why you should choose Wild Goose Chase to help manage these issues. Wild Goose Chase services a wide variety of property types, from HOAs to agricultural operations. But another large sector of our client base is specialized facilities. These properties and buildings are focused on one kind of operation and often have specialized architecture and equipment to facilitate their work. Places like warehouses and distribution centers, food and beverage facilities, industrial manufacturers, hospitals and healthcare centers, sports facilities, and power substations all have features that can be attractive to nuisance birds. Any building with high ceilings, open doors, and loading docks offers birds the opportunity to find their way inside and cause a nuisance. Birds are attracted to these facilities for a variety of reasons, all centered on their needs for food, water, and shelter. Some facilities offer obvious, readily available food, like discarded food remains, or the facility may be in manufacturing, packaging, or distributing foodstuffs. Less obviously, open, well-maintained green lawns offer feeding spaces for ground-feeding birds like geese or crows. Many facilities also have water sources on the property, like retention ponds or decorative water features, all of which can attract birds and especially waterfowl. These kinds of facilities also offer plentiful roosting spaces that are often protected from the weather and may even be temperature controlled. Places like overhead rafters and beams, lighting fixtures, and signage and billboards offer ideal perching spots that can also be used as nesting spots for many bird species. Depending on the business or activities inside the building, additional complications can arise from nuisance bird issues. Recreational facilities will not want to diminish their visitors' experience due to preventable bird issues. Sports facilities of all kinds, from professional stadiums to recreational practice fields, often come into contact with unwanted avian visitors. No team wants to practice in a field inundated with goose droppings, be they children or professionals. Similarly, no one wants to sit in an expensive stadium seat underneath pigeons that are nesting in the rafters above. Likewise, many secure facilities have fencing around the property, and nesting birds like geese and gulls often prefer the perceived relative safety of fenced-in areas. Properties with specialized equipment housed in these areas will encounter significant resistance to any attempt made by technicians to access this equipment during breeding season. However, other property types may have more severe repercussions for their nuisance bird issues. Birds are one of the leading causes for outages at power substations and generators. To maintain grid stability and reduce expensive, unnecessary outages, it's important to understand and address how birds can cause these damages. Large birds like Canada geese, snow geese, herons, hawks, and eagles can trigger flashovers when their wide wings and tall bodies bridge the gap between energized components. Similarly, when sufficient fresh droppings accumulate on the lines, flashovers can also occur. Smaller birds like pigeons, sparrows, and starlings often nest in equipment and can impede proper operation or create a fire hazard with their nesting materials. The average bird-caused outage lasts 2 to 4 hours and can cost upwards of $15,000 in direct repair costs. When outages occur at substations responsible for distributing electricity to critical facilities like water waste treatment facilities, traffic control systems, or hospitals, public health and safety can be directly threatened. Wild Goose Chase has first-hand experience with this kind of issue. A utility company that manages multiple electrical substations experienced an outage when the presence of Canada geese and their nests became too abundant and persistent. Unfortunately, this outage impacted a regional hospital, which prompted a comprehensive management plan developed by Wild Goose Chase that involves multiple management techniques and regular maintenance. Specialized facilities, with their specialized functions and unique architectural features, often make nuisance bird issues more difficult. This is an issue especially because the common problems can be bad enough. One of the main issues caused by birds inside specialized facilities is the droppings they leave behind. Not only are these droppings unsightly, they also pose a health risk. Bird droppings are known to cause disease-causing bacteria and viruses, like Salmonella and Histoplasma, which can cause respiratory illness and other health issues if transmitted to humans. This can impact employees and customers, especially if the droppings enter HVAC systems or cover railings, walkways, furniture, or lawns. While this issue is serious, it is not the only problem that droppings can cause for properties. Bird droppings are highly acidic, and if left for long enough, they can permanently corrode building materials like steel, aluminum, concrete, plastic, and paint. They can also damage electronic systems like cameras and speakers or signs and displays. All of this is bad enough, but bird droppings can also exacerbate these existing issues by attracting even more birds. Bird droppings contain pheromones, chemical markers that other birds can pick up on. Property managers that are able to remove nuisance birds, like pigeons, from inside their buildings must also properly clean any droppings left behind. If not, new birds may be attracted to the area, as the presence of droppings indicates to these birds that the area is a good place to settle down. All of these issues caused by bird droppings can be avoided with regular cleaning, but this can be a costly endeavor and requires that technicians take additional safety precautions. Given that there are a wealth of issues that nuisance birds can cause, especially in specialized facilities, Wild Goose Chase has developed a wealth of solutions to combat these issues. Whether it be professional cleaning performed by trained and equipped technicians, or complex deterrent and repellent delivery systems like this automated laser, Wild Goose Chase has the experience and expertise to help. Wild Goose Chase operates with full understanding and compliance with federal, state, and local regulations, and always performs our work using humane practices. Our staff have decades of experience and are trained in safety protocols, wildlife biology, and environmental control. Our team is available to perform full inspections of your facility to identify the specific bird species causing the nuisance, and will evaluate the property to determine how birds are accessing buildings. We then work with property owners and managers to develop a comprehensive wildlife management solution for long-term results. We work hard to resolve problems safely to minimize liability and property damage caused by nuisance birds. The solutions we implement are site-specific rather than being one-size-fits-all. This strategy ensures that your property receives catered solutions and long-term support. Even after solutions are in place, our team is available to monitor, maintain, and follow up about these solutions as needed. We also advise property managers on practices they can implement to reduce the impact of nuisance birds on their own. For example, properties that have natural water features can make them less attractive to nuisance waterfowl by planting natural vegetation barriers around the body of water. Similarly, stadiums and sports venues should implement strict cleaning protocols and train staff on proper food waste management, so the allure of spilled human food does not attract nuisance birds to the area. In addition, Wild Goose Chase offers additional solutions to supplement and complement these practices, such as bird netting, bird spikes, bird wire grids, laser bird deterrents, and chemical repellents. Whatever the solutions needed, Wild Goose Chase is prepared to deliver results, so property managers and the operations at specialized facilities can continue to run without the interruptions caused by nuisance birds. So what did we learn today? We discussed specialized facilities and what it is about them that attracts nuisance birds. We also discussed the kinds of issues the nuisance bird species can cause at these facilities, including reducing the quality of visitor experiences and creating messes both indoor and outdoor. Lastly, we discussed why you should choose Wild Goose Chase to help manage these issues. I hope you have enjoyed this episode and learned a bit more about why we at Wild Goose Chase are a leading expert in solving your nuisance bird issues. If you'd like to get in touch with us, please send us an email or check out our website at wildgoosechasers.com. Stay tuned for the next episode when we will discuss even more nuisance bird issues. See you next time!